like, why not? If I don't like it, then there. Um, Go ahead and head down to your back. Walk those feet right in next to your sit bones, and then slide the hands down next to the body. Take the pinky finger to the mat, thumb facing upward. We're going to start with breath and isometrics. I'd like you to press down with any part of the body touching the mat through the length of the inhale. And then when you exhale, just slowly release that tension and let the muscles soften, let the abdomen shrink wrap, and then we'll repeat. So ready? As you inhale, press through the arms, the feet, the head, back of the head, shoulder blades. Just keep pulling that breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release that. Go back to the inhale and press. Use your muscles to push into the ground and use the diaphragm to fully inflate the torso. Release and deflate. Try to synchronize the release with the length of the exhale. And again. Let's do one more of those. Press and inhale. Release, deflate on the exhale. Now we are going to move on and still use the isometrics, but have the arms in 3 different positions. Lift the hips and roll the spine. So right now, press just like we did and inhale. As you're releasing this, slide the arms out to the sides, away from the shoulders, palms facing up. So through the length of the exhale, move the arms. You're going to press, but now it's with the back of the arms. It will change slightly. Still that deep breath and all that muscle pressing downward. And as you release, slide the arms up overhead, thumbs facing down. Now press through the feet, the back of the head, but reach through the arms on your inhale. We won't press down with them. And on your exhale, let's float the hips up. Still inhale and stretch, squeeze the glutes, press into the feet. And then we're gonna reverse snow angel and roll the spine down on the exhale. All the way down. And we will repeat. Ready? Arms to the side, inhaling. As you exhale, arms out away from the shoulders. Pressing down, inhaling. As you release, arms up overhead. Inhale, get that stretch through the arms. Press down through the feet. As you exhale, float the hips up. Inhale, get your reach. And exhale, snow angel, and roll the spine down. Start all over again. Deepen the breath. Try to create more pressure efficiently. Ready? Inhale. Arms out to the side. Exhale. Pressure down. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale. Reach on your inhale. Press down with the feet and the hips and the shoulder blades. Float the hips up. Exhale. Deep inhale, reaching. Snow angel, exhale. One more time. Inhale, press. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, press. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, press. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, roll down. Go ahead from here. Float the arms out to the sides. Pick up your left foot and place it across the right ankle. We're going to reach up and thread the arms around the back of the right thigh. And then flex that left foot and knee and press the legs away from your center line. Few breaths here, really anchoring down in the back body. When we release this, we're going to set the right foot down. Just make sure the right knee feels safe. Arms can be out to the sides. We're going to toe heel the right foot off to the side. Squeeze the right glute as the legs are moving into gravity. And if it feels safe for that right knee, you can keep that left foot on top. If you feel any instability, just slide the foot off. Now, if the foot is on, once the legs move into gravity, turn your gaze over to the right shoulder and imagine that the left foot is lengthening your right thigh. Then we are going to slide the left foot out, off, and toe heel the right foot in. Now, right from here, we are going to press down with the right foot, but reach upward with the right hand, about 45 degrees, and gaze. Then rotate the hips and the navel to the left and drive down with that right foot and reach with the right arm. Just a few breaths there, stretching and lengthening into this right side. Then release that. Slide the right leg long, pick up the left knee, and twist across the body. We'll transfer the gaze to the left. And just a long spinal twist. When we roll to our back, bring that left foot to the ground, pick up the right, Flex the foot and knee, and then reach up and grab around the left leg, thigh. Press the legs away and resist with the back body. Engage the core, but really keep that nice deep inhale and exhale that you were using earlier. And when you let go, let the left foot come to the ground, arms out to the sides, and toe heel that left foot to the left, lifting up the left glute and squeezing. And again, if this does not feel safe for that knee, just go ahead and slide the right foot off. If it's okay to keep that there, go ahead and gaze to the left, and you might be able to feel a stretch along the quad or the IT band of that left foot, left leg, actually. Now, go ahead, slide that right foot off, toe heel the left one back, and now we're going to turn our gaze to the left and reach up. Start to reach with your left hand and drive with your left foot, but rotate the hips and the navel to the right. So deep stretch inside the body. And then when you release that, and bring the arm back to neutral, slide the left leg long, pick up the right knee, and take a nice spinal twist there. When we roll to our back, take the feet, line them up with the sit bones, turn the palms to face inward, and we'll do the arm series one more time and really work on isometric pressure and breath. So pressing down when you inhale, release on the exhale, arms out to the side. Pressing down with the arms. Arms up overhead as you exhale. Just stretch through the arms, but press down with the rest of the body. And as you exhale, float the hips up. Take one more breath here. And snow angel, and roll the spine down on your exhale. Pick up both knees and clasp. And then roll over to one side. As you do so, we are going to lift up to the top of the mat. And feet hips width distance. So we're going to kind of stay with this same idea of breath and a little bit of isometrics. Shake out the hands and the wrists. Spread the fingers. And as you inhale, float those heels up and press those arms back. Drop the heels, go move into Utkatasana on your exhale. And then just engage the arms. Reach with the fingers, lift with the palms, and inhale. As you exhale, throw the arms overhead, but don't move the rest of the body. So inhale, and then exhale. One more. Next one, inhale here. As you exhale, just come up to a stand. We're going to take our left arm behind and our right arm in front, but stay anchored with the legs. So it's deep twist with the upper body. Then move, namaste. Drop into Utkatasana and twist. Let's take both hands to the ground and slide back with that right leg for a runner's lunge. Press into the hands, press into that right leg. Then knee down, and we'll rise up for crescent. Now stand or move back, body straight up, and left arm's behind again, right in front. This first one we're going to just cross with the knee down. Twist again to the left. Go back to that deep inhale and exhale that we worked when we were on our backs. Then release back and up and reach for your right heel behind you. Let's open up, and you can take that left hand down if you wish, or both hands down if you wish. But if possible, just kind of lean into that left leg, curl the right toes under, and press up to down or to warrior two. Really find that strength in the legs, your center line, and reach with those arms. Then we're going to bend our left elbow, come down, and take the right arm long. Then when we lift up, bend the right elbow and the left. We're going to kick our right heel in, drop into a goddess pose here. Take a breath, press the arms back, and as you exhale, just kind of drop a little bit into the strength of your legs. Then turn the palms in. We'll find a nice lift, and then back to goddess a second time. Pick up that right heel again, return to your side angle, and then turn to the ground. As the right hand comes down, we're going to do a nice twist to the left, and then step forward. As you step forward, take 10 fingertips forward, drop back into your hips and throw the arms. And then we'll lift right up. Now right away from here, right arm goes back and left arm goes forward. Really anchor in the legs and get that nice reach. Then move the left foot. Namaste. Go right back to breath, full body breath. Take the twist to the right. Then turn fingertips to the ground and step back for a runner's lunge. Knee down and arms up. And lift up from there. Half camel back. And then as we come forward, again, if you need to use the hands, go ahead. But if you can just kind of reach forward into that knee, draw the left leg up, and come to warrior two. And with that bend of the right elbow, coming down and side angle. With the bend of the left elbow, when we lift up both and kick that left heel in, kind of working the heels in for your goddess pose, but become your spine. Lift the collarbones on your exhale, hollow the belly, narrow the ribs. Get that core strength and work into the legs. And then stretch up, and we're going to drop in again. Move the arms back in space a bit, and then pick up the left heel. We're going to return, side angle. Turn towards the ground, take your twist to the right, and then step forward. Then fingertips, shoulders over wrists, but then drive yourself into a deep squat and throw the arms forward. And lift up from here. Take a moment here, and then circle the arms back, bend into Utkatasana, and lock in the elbows. Press the heel of the hands there, and we're just going to do a little breath work. Tilt and open up the belly to breath. Exhale through the mouth and hollow that belly. Again. And when you stand up, come all the way up for a moment, then float the heels and press the arms back. See if you can find that inner lift. Set into Utkatasana. As you inhale, lift those palms up, reach with the fingers, and then swing the arms on the exhale. Everything else is nice and neutral. And then one more and we'll do our stand. And all the way up. Left arms back. Now this time, take the weight onto the left leg. Bring the right leg over, but we're going to go into eagle. So wrap. Move the head back in space. Squeeze the arms and legs. Hollow that belly. Then unwind the leg. Arms to the left and namaste twist. This time, just the right arm down and the right foot back. We're gonna go into a lunging twist. Plant that right heel and rise up right away out of the strength of the legs. Then exalt. And straighten your front leg. As we come forward, we're going to come straight out of the hip, then bend the knee. Place your hand in the lower back and kind of lock in that twist. Reach up with that right arm. And then make a stop arm. So as we're starting to lift up, pick up that heel, turn it in, turn in the left, and goddess pose. hollow out the belly, really use that core strength, kind of the opposite of our eagle. Then we're going to drop our right elbow, contract the right rib cage, and just stretch a little bit through the left. And then back. Here, inhale. As you exhale, arms back, contract, and then just open up a little bit. And then back. Move the arms back, hollow the belly, drop and stretch, and back. Breath in, move back, drop, and stretch. Now, we're going to take that turn of the heel. So pick up the heel, turn to the top of the mat, and then circle the arm open into your lower back and kind of lock in a little bit here. Then we're going to exalt up and lift our left heel. Go deep into the crease of that hip there. As the heel comes down, the right heel is going to lift. We're going to go into our balance, our Ardha Chandrasana. So reach for the ground, drive out of the leg, open at the heart, and expand into the balance. Now, bring the right hand down, bring the right foot down, and just like we did earlier, reach the fingertips forward. We're going to come shoulders over the wrists, and then drive yourself back to a squat and throw the arms up. And we're going to lift all the way up. As you bring the arms down, right away, turn the thumbs in, float up. See if you can find that. Anchoring and then setting down into Utkatasana. Lift the arms, reach with the fingertips. Then, next breath, you got that reach, and then ready, one, and go. Let's stand up. Right arms behind, left arms in front. You're going to take that weight onto that right leg. Wrap the right arm, wrap the left leg, and find your eagle pose. Find your center line. Move the head back in space, drop into the hips. Think about our goddess pose where the arms are in the opposite direction, legs are in the opposite direction, but spine and your bandhas are not. Now, unwrap the leg, turn off to the right side, and drop in for namaste. Bring that left hand down and left leg back in a lunging twist to warrior two. Get that core strength there, deep strength. And exalt. And again, as we come forward, place the hand on the lower back, pull the navel in and up, and take your twist. Then you can add on the arm. When we lift the body up, we're going to kick in that heel, make the stop arm. Same thing. Move the arms back in space, drop into the hips. This time, stretch up, and then again, hollow the belly. Move the arms out. Let the rib cage or the muscles come a little bit up and in. And then stretch. Now this time, we're going to take the toe and then the heel, toe and then the heel. Okay. And from here, come down and bring elbows to the inside of the knees. From here, we're going to drop our right shoulder and look at our left shoulder. And then lift up a little bit. And when you come down, go the opposite way. A little bit of pressure here, but drop that left shoulder more to the center line and look at the right. Just find that inner grind in there. And then up and then back. Press out with the right knee. Drop that right shoulder and look. And then one more, left. Make that connection. Drop in, twist, and back. Lock the hands up, lock in. And we're going to try that bellows breath from this wide angle. So lock in the arms, press with the hands. Inhale, belly breath, tilt. Exhale, through the mouth tuck. Really shrink wrap the muscles, abdomen muscles up and in, and then release it. Tilt a little bit, but mostly breath, and then and one more, tilt and have that opening, and then I'm going to lift part way up, hollow out, heel in, and your goddess pose. See if you can move the head back in space, lift the elbows a little bit, spread the fingers, drop in. Maybe the leg muscles are saying, oi, 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 I'm done. And then we're going to lift the heel, turn to the side, and come into your side angle here. Now, we're going to lift back up and exalt. But when we do, lift that right heel. Okay, so we're deep into the hip. When the heel comes down, try to come out of that left leg, open up, and come into your balance. Now, step it forward. Reach with your fingertips. And then drive yourself back into your squat. Throw the arms and thumbs, tuck the chin in. Come way up. Circle like an open. And then just land here. Now we're going to do 5 breaths. Start with bellows breath and start to move into a breath of fire. So what happens there is that you're focusing on just that breath in the lower abdomen and that navel back to the spine. And we're just going to do a few, not too many, because it's nighttime and we don't want to rev up too much. But inhale, tilt, exhale. Now, when you stand up, can that navel really anchor back? Start to bring the shoulders up, but really feel the muscles kind of pressing back towards the spine and then slightly up and underneath the rib cage. And then palms open, facing forward. Close the eyes and just be in the strength of your legs, connected to the ground. And then think about the collarbones as lifting. And on the exhale, not as sharp an action at the navel, but just kind of like, oh yeah, I've got a little bit of strength there. So that when we open our eyes, we turn our thumbs in and we float our heels up. Maybe this time when we go into Utkatasana, we can leave our heels up. So you could just bend into the knees and the hips and have that reach. Now, if that's not working, just go to flat feet. Perfectly fine. Inhale and then arms. One more. Stand right up and go ahead and let the heels come down if they're not already. And turn. I am laughing at myself, just so, in a nice way. Now get that reach, squeeze, come over for namaste, and twist to the left. Now perhaps this time you can just lift your right heel and step back into your lunge in namaste. If that's not an option, you bring your right hand down, step back with the right foot, open lunge. Can you drive into the legs really strong? Open those collarbones and twist deep at the navel. Then right heel down into your warrior. Exalt up, straighten the front leg, and then come forward into Trikonasana. Slide your right hand back to your hip and then deep into this left knee, and come lifting that right heel, come to a lunge. We are going to slide our left leg back and you are in plank. Take a breath there and then drop your right knee straight down. From here, take all your weight to the right hand and foot and start to reach out and around with your left arm, stacking. Now you can always stay here, but if you can, float that leg up and then rotate the heart and the navel more to the left and then all the way up towards the ceiling. Let that left hand come all the way back and down. And from here, we're going to bring that left knee down. Pop the hands up and bring the right leg forward. Head back for your half camel here. And then when we come forward, drive and come up to warrior. So we're on the opposite leg here. And we're going to exalt, straighten the front leg, and come down for Trikonasana.
Start to bend into the right knee, lift out of the left heel, and then slide back to plank. From here, drop that left knee down, take the weight to the left, plant the foot and circle the right arm up. Now you can stay here, but if possible, start to float that leg up. Find this is a balance, it's hard, but can you start to hollow the belly, rotate the solar plex and heart to the right and maybe up towards the ceiling while kicking back with that right leg to resist falling over. And then pull the knee and the hand in to table, hop up, and bring the left leg forward. We're gonna reach for our half camel. And then lift up. Now from here, toe heel the left foot straight out to the side. Work the left arm behind and bend at the waist. We're gonna reach over, take that right arm and then stretch out of the left leg down to the back of the right arm. Press, 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 and then float the left arm up. We're gonna fold it across our back and into the twist. Reach up with the left arm, down right next to your face, and then lift up. Let's cross at the thumbs, and then just kind of glide over to that left leg and drop into the inner groin. We're gonna do little circles each time, heading to as far to the left as we can, and then over the hands, and then back to the right heel. Then, right from here, we're going to separate the hands for your table position, and then line up the right knee with the right hand and take the weight there. We're going to slide that left leg back, left arm overhead, and try a side plank again. But this time, see if you can get a little bit light on the hand underneath you. Just see what's there. Play around a little bit. Not so much about stability as it is about what's going on in here. How can the arms and legs be an extension of that? And then drop into table, and then go ahead, before we do the other side, just go into down dog. When you go into down dog, first down dog of the day, this series didn't have down dogs in it, but it's always nice to kind of go back home. Find tailbone and head, right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot, hips, side body. And then we're going to slowly lower back down to table. As we're in table, We'll pop up and just move our right foot off to the side. Take that right arm back, bend at the waist, and then find that back of the left hand. We're gonna go right back to isometrics like in the beginning of class. Press, press, press down with that back of the left arm, the back of the head or side of the head. Stretch out of the leg and reach for the ceiling. Holding the arm across your back. Twist the navel to the right, the heart, solar plex, and then maybe working him up towards the ceiling, or not. So we unwind from there. Take that right hand down and lift up. Cross at the wrists, not the wrists, the thumbs. And then bend way over to the right and circle. Oh, the way around, just finding this, any stretch, any feeling of inner groin, outer hip, side body. Then separate your hands to table. Line that left knee up and take the weight over and slide that right leg. We're going to, again, open up from here. And maybe we can float that foot up with less effort and get lighter on the hand on the ground. It's kind of what's there, what's not there. And then landing forward and into your table. And again, up into down dog. Maybe you're just in stillness and breath, or maybe something's calling you and you're stretching or moving into it. Start to lengthen your exhales. Shorten the inhale, lengthen the exhale. Feel the heaviness of the crown of the head, the palms and the soles of the feet. As you breathe, get a lightness at the navel and the pelvic floor. And then anchor back down again. Now lift our heels lower down to our knees. And then sweep the feet around and in front of you. We're going to come down to our backs again. Just how we started. And do the series we did when we started. Turn the palms inward. Anything touching the mat, any place in that back body, back of the arms, soles of the feet, is going to press strongly down as you inhale. As you exhale, float those arms out to the sides and let all the breath leave slowly. Then same thing, anything touching the mat presses. You're going to pull breath in through the nostrils.
And as you release that breath, arms float overhead, thumbs facing down. Now just pressing down with anything touching the mat except for the hands. And as you exhale, float the hips up. Take another inhale with the stretch. Lift your heels up and snow angel and roll your arms down. You're going to come to a shavasana-like feeling with the arms a few inches away from the body, back of the hands, and then touch the knees and kick the heels out as your tailbone anchors down. For a moment, get lighter with that inhale like it's a whisper. And exhale through the mouth as long and as deep as you can. And pause. Roll over to one side. And lift up to a seated position. Thanks for joining me. And namaste.